Hello and welcome to my Monday message. One big idea shared in around about 3 minutes. And this week we're going to continue our short series about leadership and management with one of my favorite leadership models, which is Hersey and Blanchard's situational leadership. Why is it one of my favorite models? Well, quite simply because it's almost like a developmental pathway. If you assume that the ultimate game here is to get people to be fully empowered and to be able to stand on their own 2 feet as autonomous individuals who are fulfilled in what they do and who are all pulling in the right direction, pulling in the same direction, then this is the model that helps them to get there, because nobody arrives like that on day one, because they have a certain level of competence, a certain level of confidence, but they don't know you, they don't know your organization, so they don't arrive in that sort of final state, if you like. So on our 2x2 grid, the usual one that we look at, imagine that the vertical axis is supportive management style, whilst the horizontal axis is more of a directive management style, and treat this as a developmental pathway. So on day one, people come in on the bottom right-hand side, that bottom right-hand box, where they've got a certain level of competence and confidence, but it's probably low. And you can be quite directive and more sort of telling them what to do, almost like a supervisor here. And over time, you maybe sort of give them a bit of training and maybe a little bit of mentoring, showing them how you do things around here. And eventually they get into the top right-hand box, which is where you adopt more of a supportive element. When you start to mentor them more, you start to coach them more. And this is more about showing them what to do than telling them what to do. And then as time moves on, you move over into this top left-hand box, which is more where you are really adopting a coaching approach. And this is more where you're asking them, how would you do that differently next time? What would you do more of? How could you do that even better? This is where you start to help them to really kind of take ownership of things and to empower them, which then takes you into that bottom left-hand box where they are fully empowered. And at that point, they really are a force multiplier for your business, because instead of simply waiting for you to tell them what needs to be done, they've already thought of it. Now that's a really powerful way of thinking, and we'll build more on that next week as we talk more about leadership styles. Hope that's helpful, and thank you very much indeed, as always, for helping me to build this channel by liking and subscribing. See you next week.